Howdy folks, and I hope you're all happy and healthy wherever you are in collecting land and gaming land as well. And welcome back to the channel for another review. Well, not the normal run-of-the-mill review that you get on this channel. No 6-scale figure or quarter-scale statue to be seen here. No, today we're venturing back into the gaming world with the Lenovo Legion Go Z2 Extreme. But before we dive in, I'd like to send a massive shout out to everyone who supported the channel. And please drop a like and hype on this video, as it helps other people find Go Figure. And if you haven't already, be sure to mash that subscribe button and bell notification icon, so you're not missing any of the action figure, statue, gaming, pop culture, news, reviews, showcases, and all that other good stuff that we've got coming up. So, in the interest of transparency, Mr. Go Figure has been a gamer since he was old enough to hold a control pad, which is a long time ago. Regulars to the channel will know I love gaming, and I was sat around one day thinking, wouldn't it be fantastic to have an Xbox mobile gaming console? Now I will be able to play to my heart's content while Mrs. Go Figure binged on the latest Netflix series. And funnily enough, the ASOS Xbox Ally 2 had just been released, and I thought that fits the bill perfectly. But me being me, I had to do some investigation first, and now I will say, hands up here, I am no PC gamer. I have never played games on the PC. It's always been on console, so I know very little about it. But I did some research, and I came across an entire world of handheld PCs to game on. So after probably a week, 2 weeks of umming and ahhing and weighing everything up, I decided to ditch the Ally X and go with this huge thing that you see sat next to me. Now, once again, in the interest of transparency, as I mentioned, I am no PC gamer and I am no tech expert either. This review is going to be, as it says on the thumbnail, as you can see, a dummy's guide. I don't know my HDR from my VRR. There's going to be no benchmarking, no stress testing, none of that stuff. There's loads of other channels out there that cover all the tech stuff if you're wanting to look them out. One of them that I found that's really good is 128KB. Check them out if you're wanting to get really techy. But me, no. What I want to know is how well this thing games. So with that in mind, let's dive down onto the table and have a look what's inside this monstrous box. Okay folks, so big chunky heavy box and relatively simple design. It's just all black. It's got that Legion logo on the front there in that high gloss lettering, says Lenovo on there, and that's pretty much your lot. So let's open up this heavy box and have a look at what you get inside. So when you open it up, you are greeted with the Lenovo Legion itself. Inside this rather pretty slipcover. I think they've done a good job with this. I like that a lot. Yeah, some nice design work on there. So yeah, that's the slipcover, and then you've got the Lenovo Legion itself inside the case. We'll take a look at that in a moment. What's in the bottom of this box? Well, you've got this leaflet congratulating you on your new device. And I believe, if I can get my hand in here, in the bottom here there's a little compartment, and that's got all your instructions and warranty information. And of course, you get a power brick in this box here. Let's see if we can't get that out. Take a look at the brick itself, if the box will open. Yep, yeah, I will be putting the specs for this up throughout this video. Not sure of the power outage on this thing. But yeah, I will put the specs in the top right hand corner throughout the video so you can check them out for yourself. So yeah, power brick, great to see, and the case itself, yeah, really nice. It's sort of a nylon material, and it's got this Lenovo pattern on it, this Legion pattern on it, and you unzip it, and inside is the main event itself. Inside a plastic bag, you have the console itself, the handheld PC console. And first impressions, I've got to say, this thing is very heavy. It's got some heft to it, and that screen looks absolutely phenomenal. But what we need to do next is have a look at all the details and all the bits and pieces that you get on this monstrous piece of kit. So, first impressions of the Go 2. Well, in hand, this is a heavy piece of kit. Not too heavy. I don't think I'm going to have any issues having long periods of gaming with this, but overall it feels very, very good in the hand. It feels like a quality piece of kit. This plastic that Lenovo have used on the sides here and around the whole casing just feels really, really nice. It's got that sort of tactile, almost anti-fingerprint feel to it, and so it adds to that feel of a premium piece of kit here. First thing that strikes me is this OLED screen. I think it's 8.5 or 8.8. I will put the specs up in the top right hand corner, but yeah, this huge OLED screen looks very, very nice indeed. You've got two joysticks obviously on either side. Now these feel a tad loose, that's just my personal taste, but they feel solid, they feel well made, and super smooth, buttery smooth. You've got the usual A, X, Y and B buttons in the top right hand corner there. They feel very good and responsive. You've got function keys above those buttons, and function keys on the left hand side as well. Obviously you've got a directional pad that feels really, really nice and smooth, and two more function keys down here that we'll get to once we've powered this thing up. Underneath you've got the SD card slot there if you're wanting to expand the memory, the headphone jack, and a USB-C power up port if you're wanting to charge it. You can charge from the top or the bottom. There's another USB-C port on the top there. You've got two up-firing speakers and volume controls, and you've got the exit port for the humongous fan in the back there. Also, you've got the power on-off button, which is also a fingerprint sensor as well, which is great to see. On the top, you've got the usual left and right buttons, and you've got the triggers themselves. They feel nice and responsive, nice and clicky. Let's take a look around the back. Around the back of this beast, and there are plenty more buttons around the back as well. You've got the fan input port there, and you've got the M3, Y3, Y1 and Y2 buttons on the back of the controllers. They can be mapped to pretty much any function that you want to use there. And you've also got this scroller here, which we will get to. Now there was a couple of pieces of kit that we didn't cover in the unboxing section. That's this little widget here, which is going to hold one of the detachable controllers, and this as well, which actually covers up the connectors of that particular controller. So yeah, you guessed it folks, you probably knew already. Both of these side sections here come away. There's a button on the back here. You simply press that button, lift them off. This right hand section, I believe it's the right hand, or is it the left? Let me double check. Yeah, it's the right hand section. Will actually fit into this circular piece of plastic, and it goes into what Lenovo call their FPS mode, basically first person shooter, where this side turns into a mouse. And this side acts independently for fire and functions like that as well. But we'll take a look at that once we have powered this beast up. So next up, it's the dull part. We need to charge this thing. We need to update it. That's going to take forever and a day. And I need to optimize its performance, which means I'm going to have to go and watch a bunch of techie YouTube videos so I can do all that. So cut to the chase. Okay folks, so Lenovo Legion Go 2 Extreme, all set up, fully charged. The BIOS has been altered so that the RAM is more spacious, all the updates have been downloaded, and all that other tech stuff which I completely don't understand has been done. A couple of things I forgot to mention actually in the opening section there. It comes complete with its own built-in kickstand, and this is really, really useful, as I found out when I was doing all that stuff. It's a solid kickstand, and it's got some real sort of heft to it. It doesn't feel weak, doesn't feel like it's going to come loose over a period of time. But yeah, also some other bits and pieces. You've got RGBs all around these joysticks, and you can set those in the settings menu to any colourful display you so choose. So you are greeted with the Lenovo Legion boot up screen, and you get an idea of just how excellent this OLED screen is. The colours pop, the blacks are black, and it just looks wonderful. Also mentioned at the top there as well, there's a few other things you can do with this, with it being a mini PC. It really is a fully functional PC. Not only can you remove the controllers, but you can link up a mouse, a keyboard, you can attach it to an external monitor. Really, you can do whatever you want with it. I can't really see the point of having it as a desktop unless you're taking it with you somewhere, which I suppose you could do. but yeah, we've got desktops for that. But yeah, that's an option as well. And as I mentioned, you can remove these side controllers here using this little doohickey and set it up as a first-person shooter. Now, I haven't done that. I tried it once and it was a catastrophe. I am a Mac person, have been for a long time, so getting used to Windows again is a complete ball ache for an old man like me, so I'm floundering my way around it. But yeah, it doesn't really work, this whole FPS thing for me. I suppose if you're a PC gamer and that's your bag, that's fine, but I'll be using it as you see it in this format. So quick run through the buttons that you get here. As we mentioned before, now this top left button here is the Lenovo Legion button. If you press and hold that, you will bring up Lenovo itself. It'll load up Lenovo, and it's not doing it now. Oh, there you go, it's done it. It's brought up the Lenovo screen. And this basically is access to all the Lenovo functions, the library of games, your profile settings, and so on. Oh, as well, this this OLED screen is touchscreen as well. So if you get lost trying to navigate it, like I have done on a few times, getting used to Windows again, then you can always just touch the screen to move on. The button below that actually is the view button. Now if you hit that, it'll give you, it's not doing anything at the moment because I've only got the one view open, but it will actually give you a view of the screens that you've got open. Let's close that down and go back to where we were. I've got mine set up so it boots straight into Xbox Game Pass because I'm an Xbox gamer, as I mentioned at the top there, but you can really pretty much set it up to boot up any of your gaming apps, Steam or whichever works for you. These two buttons down here, now you've got the desktop icon, hit that and it'll bring up your Windows desktop. The button below that is a page button, which literally shows you how many pages you've got open. This button at the top here is Legion again, but this time it is the actual settings. It's acting as a page button there for some reason. I may have accidentally remapped them. Let's just close that down. That's what I was looking for, if it'll do it again. Yeah, is the performance. Now what this will do is show you all the stats that you need to know about the handheld itself. Now I'm not going to go into too much detail here about these settings. As I mentioned, I'm no techie. If you're wanting to discover all the ins and outs of all the little things that you can tweak, please check out one of the more techie videos on YouTube. But it gives you an idea of your performance here. I've got this set to smart, performance and balanced, and it seems to work fine for me. So that is pretty much everything that you need to know, or at least I need to know, before I can dive in and start gaming. And that's the important thing. So without further ado, let's have a run through of how this thing performs and how it looks on this beautiful OLED screen. Okay folks, so it's time for a verdict on this beast of a handheld PC courtesy of Lenovo. Let's start with the good stuff. The quality of the materials that have been used. It feels like a well-made, sturdy piece of kit. It's comfortable in the hands, but there are some caveats to that. All the controls, the joypad, the joysticks, the triggers, everything is fantastic on this. It feels premium. It's a handheld PC, so it's so versatile. You can do just about whatever you want from it, from watching Mr. Go Figure on YouTube to streaming to anything at all, for word processing, whatever you feel like. Me, I'm going to use it for the purpose that it was intended, and that is a handheld gaming console. It's incredibly versatile with those detachable controllers that I'm never going to use, but they're there if you want to use them. This is, and I forgot to mention this at the top, this is the 1TB version. You can get, I believe it's a 512 gig and a 2TB version, so this lands somewhere in the middle. But yeah, it is beautifully made, well constructed, and what can I say about that OLED screen? It runs the games beautifully, and that OLED screen is absolutely phenomenal. The colors, the blacks, the detailing, it's just absolutely phenomenal, and it reminds me of a Game Gear on steroids, if you're old enough like Mr. Go Figure to remember a Game Gear. I can't do a comparison with this particular handheld to any others because it's the first I own. It's the first time I've dipped my toe in the waters of handheld PC gaming, but I am super impressed. No doubt it will be out of date within the next 2 weeks when the next big thing comes along, but for now at least, Mr. Go Figure is very happy. The downsides: it is a big heavy chap. If you're going to be carrying this around with you, trains, planes, automobiles, holidays, that kind of thing, it's got some weight to it, it's got some heft to it. And long periods of gaming, as I found out, it can make your arms ache a little bit. I may be getting on a bit, but I don't consider myself to be an 8-stone weakling. And yeah, this can get a little bit pressurizing on the wrists for long periods of gaming. Is it the most comfortable out there on the market? I don't know. I've got nothing to compare it to, but it still feels really comfortable, and I don't struggle that much with it. The other downsides, you've got, well, I mean, I made a list of these. There was the way, and it's not plug and play. Being a console fanboy, I knew sort of what to expect because it's a PC at the end of the day, so there's all manner of tinkering and windows and different settings in different places. So if you're looking for a plug and play handheld console, this most certainly isn't it. I'm having to learn on the fly, relearn Windows, and learn all the aspects of tinkering with the game to get the optimum performance. But if you're that kind of person, then this is definitely the handheld for you. Other downsides, the speakers. Now we do have, and I forgot to mention, there is a little touchpad here, which is a lovely inclusion for navigating around those Windows menus. You've got those top firing speakers on there that we looked at before. Now the sound is very good out of those speakers, but it would have been nice to have them at the front. There's not an awful lot of acreage spare on the front of this machine, so yeah, I can see why they didn't put them there, but it does dissipate the sound somewhat when it fires off into the air there, but I tend to use earphones with it anyway, so I can listen to the wonderful sounds while Mrs. Go Figure is ensconced in front of Netflix. Other downsides, who is it? I wrote this down. Who is this actually intended for? Some might consider it too cumbersome to carry around with them on a daily basis. Perfect for me because I can't see this leaving the house that often, to be honest with you. It may, once in a blue moon, it might go out with me, but this is for me to be around the home when I can't get access to the big screen. So yeah, perfect for me, but might not be for you. And finally, I'm going to put this down for this one because we need to talk. It's the cost. Now, Yes, eye-watering is the word that springs to mind. Recently, with the advent of AI, chips have been going through the roof in prices, and they're increasing daily. That's why I decided to jump in with this thing as quickly as I could. The demand for chips to power AI is sending the costs through the roof. The raw materials cost a fortune as well, and they're increasing in price. And it seems like these things go up literally daily if you're looking to buy one. Yeah, you could probably buy a very, very good gaming laptop for the same price that you can pick this up. So cost prohibitive. Obviously, if you're wanting to minimize the cost, you can go for the smaller memory. But if you go for the 2 terabyte version, you're going to be selling a kidney on eBay to pick one of these guys up. But is it worth it? It's a difficult question. It's a difficult question. For me, yes, it was. I am going to be getting so much use out of this. I've already put in several hours, and that's just in between takes of this review. So yeah, for me it's worth it, but that's down to you to decide whether the cost of this bad boy is something that is worth it to own one of these. So there you have it, folks. That is my take on the Lenovo Legion Go 2 Extreme Z2, and that is one hell of a mouthful. What are your thoughts on this particular piece of kit? Do you have it already? Are you thinking of picking it up? Are you going for the Xbox Ally X2? Is that your thing? Are you not a gamer? Does this not pique your interest at all? Let me know in the comment section below. Nothing is off menu, and I would be fascinated to hear your take on this. What have we got coming up on the channel? Well, we won't be having any more of these for a long, long time, that's for certain, considering the price tag, but we'll be having plenty more quarter scale statues and 1/6 scale reviews. We've got stuff coming in from Hot Toys, Susu Toys, Present Toys, Caustic Plastic, Exo6, Iconic Studios, the list goes on. What have we got coming up soon on the channel? We've got a new tour video coming up soon, where we'll be taking a close-up look at all this stuff you see behind me. And we've got plenty more episodes of Grail or Fail, plenty more showcases, and plenty more game stuff coming up on the channel as well, if that's what floats your boat. So as I mentioned at the top there, be sure to hit that subscribe button and bell notification icon so you're not missing any of the 1/6 scale stuff that's coming up and the gaming stuff as well. And I suppose all that remains for me to say is I hope this dummy's guide to the Lenovo Legion has been useful for you. And until next time on the channel, a massive thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves and happy gaming.